Hello Tommy, thank you very much for your
Oh, my
coming in
pleasure.
Italy.
My,
We are in the Peninsula Resort and today is the first day of the Italian feeder fishing summer festival
yes.
for Preston Innovation.
Mm.
You have a good result today
Mm.
and I think you have a speak about your result at the public of
The, I've had a good day today. The fishing was good, but not at the start. But first of all, the surroundings. It's spectacular. It's fantastic. The lake is beautiful. It's full of fish. The climate is awesome. So the fishing today in training, the last 2 days was very, very good. And we caught lots and lots of fish all on the surface. When you cast your feeder in, the fish were on the surface with the feeder. But today it was different. When you have a competition, it is always a little different to what happens in training. But for the first 1.5 hours or 90 minutes or whatever, I couldn't catch the fish the same way, and I was adjusting. Then I decided to put my brain back in and fish a little bit more like the English way, where you cast it out, it hits the bottom, and you tighten up and you wait for the little indications. And that was the best way. And I just used 11'6", one of the new monster rods. I used a new braid that's not out yet, so look. So watch this space, which is very, very good.
yes.
I used a big feeder to make a noise. I felt that making a noise brought the fish into the swim. And then I used a 015 power line and a 34412. And little bits of worm. Kept trying maggots, but worm was best today. In the practice, it was maggots were best. But the most important thing I think today was I was casting regular. I was casting every 2 minutes. If I didn't get a fish, I would wind back in and cast it back in, because I think the fish came to the noise.
And the distance, Tommy?
I started at 22 metres, but I got snagged twice, and I took 2 metres off to come short of the snags, and took a bit of a gamble because the anglers near me were going further, and sometimes the fish don't want to come when the anglers are going past. But the fish came because I think I made the noise, and then all of a sudden, when I settled down and fished it nice, when the fish were there, you cast out, and it was better to hold the rod without the rest, and you just tightened up and you got indications and you picked up. But when the fish, and there wasn't a lot of fish there, it was better to put it on the rest. So I was always changing the way that I fished during the day. And I finished it with 74 fish, probably 68 skimmers, 6 roach and 30 asp.
Yes, yes.
Which
little fish.
I started putting...
Very aggressive.
Oh, very aggressive. I started putting more maggots in to see if that worked, and all I got were asp, so I cut the maggots out of the ground bait. But I believe that these fish that are 300-400 grams, they respond to the ground bait more than anything. And I think a fine ground bait where you get the particles coming off attract the fish. So I think the right ground bait, and the ground bait you put me on, which was the new worm mix, and F1 dark and F1 green. A mixture of that gave it a little bit of body, especially with the fish on the bottom, but also it gave a nice cloud effect when it went down. So I have to thank you for that. But the rest was just, you know, a nice day's fishing when I settled down. So the combination of everything worked pretty well in the end. But completely different to the last 2 days in training, completely different, like a different venue. But end of the day, you can only worry about the peg in front of you. You can't worry about anything else, and you have to make adjustments sometimes in fishing during the competition, and today was one of those days. So I've had a good day in perfect surroundings, fantastic climate.
The team was third?
The team was third, so we have a chance tomorrow.
You will win individual match?
Well, we'll see. Like we always say, tomorrow's another day, so
yes.
we will have to wait and see. But if I win my section, I'll be more than happy for the team.
Thank you very much, Tommy, and see you tomorrow for the end of the festival.
And make sure you draw me a good peg.
Oh yes, you draw.
Oh, I'm on a bad peg then.
No. Thank
Thank you,
Tom.
my friend. Thank you.